Beginning the show, let's now take a look at our exclusive chat with candidate for New York State Assembly, District 38, Jenifer Rajkumar. Elections are coming up on June 23rd, 2020. A proud Punjabi American born and raised in New York, Jenifer Rajkumar is a lawyer and professor who has worked with immense passion for immigrant voices and youth communities, as well as advocating for rights and resources for all. Sort of talk to me about how you came about the ideas in your campaign, the topics that you think really appeal to our community over here, and what has always been more important to you in terms of that? Because I'm sure you must have seen that there must have been something thoroughly missing in the system. Also, the fact that there has been no South Asian person in the New York State Assembly. Talk to us about those, issues that you saw that you really want to fix.
So you're absolutely right. There has actually been no South Asian ever elected to a government office in New York City.
Wow.
So the time has come, and we're ready and we're primed to make history through this campaign. And what I would like to do is create an open door for our community in government so that we have a seat at that table of power. Because you know how the saying goes.
Yeah.
If you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So we want to be at the table, and we want a voice in the state government. So when I'm elected, our entire community will have an open door into the system, a voice with the governor, with the Congress members. We will have a seat at that table of power. Now this district, Assembly District 38, which includes Richmond Hill, Ozone Park, Woodhaven, and part of Glendale and Ridgewood, this district has been overlooked for decades. And it's 72% minority. And these minority communities deserve a voice.
72% is minority living in those districts.
Yes.
Wow.
So these communities deserve a voice in the system. And that's what we are going to give them.
Let me ask you something, which I find really interesting. When somebody says we want to bring voice or we want to open X part of the government for the rest of the community or for communities of color or South Asians, what exactly is opening? If the viewers, when they're watching you, they see a South Asian American woman so passionately running for the seat, what kind of changes do you honestly and possibly think will happen when we are talking about opening these doors?
I believe everyone deserves a fair shot. Our campaign is going to represent every community, South Asian, Latino, no matter what your race. We will be there for you. We will be there for all income levels. But there's so much that we need to do. For example, in this district, some schools are failing. More students drop out than graduate every year.
Right.
And I believe a strong and active representative can change that. We can actually change these schools, and that will make a difference in people's lives. That will affect children forever. We will be grooming the future, sculpting young minds. So education is something that through this campaign, we can have a very, very big impact on.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I think at times, this is something that we're also seeing in terms of the presidential election debates as well, is what is the next step to provide good education, to provide better access in terms of New York public schools or just education around. It has been talked about, a lot, especially in the last few years. What's your take on the current system? And I know you've talked about providing more resources to those areas if you were elected, but what kind of changes do you hope to make in New York if you were elected?
So what we really need now is political courage. I think we all know what needs to be done. We know that healthcare has to be affordable.
Yeah.
We know college has to be affordable.
Yeah.
We know our schools have to improve. We know our MTA has to be fixed.
Yes.
These are things all New Yorkers know needs to be done. And my district here in Queens, very straight talking. People have their feet on the ground. We have the answers. We just need the right representation. So it's all about political courage, having someone with the courage to get in there and make a difference. And that's why actually my campaign video started with the founding fathers, because they were very courageous when they founded this country. And there has been a strain of courage in our history that I think about and that inspires me in this campaign.
Do you think it's often intimidating for women to try to gain that seat at politics, especially women from, say, our community especially?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
it is intimidating. but that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it worthwhile. Because if it was easy, everyone would do it. You know, it's the hard that makes it great. So this is what makes a career so interesting and life so worth living, is taking on those challenges and setting an example. So yes, it's difficult, but the women in our community, they have everything it takes to make it. The Bengali women, the Punjabi women, the Indo-Caribbean women I meet every day, they have the spirit and the smarts and the drive.
Talk to me about being raised as a Punjabi American, being raised in this very beautiful district that's represented by such a great number of members of the community. You know, going in and out of Gurdwara must have been so normal for you. Talk to us about how that truly has defined you, because all of the things that you really want to fight for and you want to advocate for are some things that I know for a fact would relate so well to everyone watching you right now.
I am so excited to be sitting across from a Punjabi woman right now. And you're right, I'm 100% Punjabi.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of you that you are anchor of this show.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Yes,
with you
it's a
right
Punjabi
now.
TV anchor and a Punjabi American woman running for state assembly. I think this is incredible what's happening here right now.
And my dad was born and raised in Amritsar,
Oh, wow.
actually in the heart of Punjab.
Yes.
And I think as a Punjabi family, one thing that we really fostered was openness.
Right.
Punjabis are known for speaking their minds, as you know.
Yes.
And I think India is the world's biggest democracy.
It really is.
And Punjabis are known for speaking their mind. And so all of that combined, you can kind of see in me. And I think is responsible in many ways for why I'm a lawyer, why I'm running for office. So wherever I go, I carry those Punjabi roots with me. I'm proudly born and raised in New York.
Wow.
I'm a proud American. But yes, I have a strong Punjabi ancestry, and it shows all the time.